Well, hello there. It's Jeremy here at Cosmic Soup Recording, back with another video for you guys. If you haven't done so yet, please check out my video, 6 Ways to Help You Finish Your Music. Today I'm going to be talking about promoting and marketing your music. I know there's a lot of artists, musicians, bands. They come in the studio, we record a song or an EP or an album, and then once it's done, they don't know what to do, what the next step is. So hopefully I'm going to give you some ideas, basically like a checklist of things to go down anytime you're ready to release some new music. Some of this might be a little redundant or common sense, but it's all very necessary, and sometimes you get wrapped up on everything that you forget, or you miss a step, or something so obvious like you forget to do it. So without any further ado, I'm going to dive right in, but I'm not even going to tell you to make sure and hit the subscribe and the like button and to hit the bell icon to get notified every time I do a video, because you guys already did that, and I know you did. So when I talk about releasing music, it could be a song, it could be an EP, it could be a mixtape, it could be an album. Regardless of your situation, I think you should go down and do all of these things, hit all of these steps. And so if I say song or EP or mixtape, it's all the same, it's just music. So the first thing is to start building up content. And so let's just say the song is already mixed, mastered, done. Now you need to start to build your campaign and decide when you want to release it, and then that way you can move backwards and to decide like when you want to start putting out the content to build up to it, to build up to the release date. And maybe it's a week from now, maybe it's a month from now, whatever. This is totally up to you how you want to spread this all out. But the first thing, and I rarely see this done, is get your artwork together and start sharing that. Give that a little teaser. Now, whether it's creating your own artwork, hiring someone on Fiverr, or maybe you got a friend or a girlfriend that does artwork, whatever. Start sharing the artwork. Get your fans excited for that. Then release like a little snippet of the song. Do like a little teaser trailer, and this could all be just like on your story for social media. Then start putting together a lyric video. Maybe for hip hop or someone that's got a lot of lyrics, this might be a little time consuming, but there's a lot of clever ways that you can do this. There's software that helps you out, or maybe it's just writing it down on a piece of paper and then filming that, so that you don't have to type everything out. But there's a lot of clever ways. Watch other people's lyric videos, get ideas. After that, do like a regular music video. And I know not everybody has a budget for that, and I'm not expecting you to go out and spend a bunch of money. All of these things on the list are pretty much free. So if you've got a budget for a music video, hit up Ray Squared or Estes Creative. They'll do a great job for a video for you. If you don't have the budget right now, then film it yourself. Have your buddy film it on their phone. There's a lot of cool videos that are done on a phone and edited on a phone. Like, you don't need a lot. Some cool filters, some cuts, different scenes, different backgrounds. You got yourself a good video. Then after that, do like a song explanation video, or like a making of, behind the scenes, like everybody that that comes here, you know, and works on music, hopefully they have a buddy or they're set up their phone on a tripod and they're getting the making of or some behind the scenes that you can always, you know, use later for promotion and just more content. You know, the more content, the more little footage you have, the better. Like, even if it's just holding your phone up to the speaker, you know, hey, at least it looks cool. So once you've got a bunch of different videos, bunch of different content that you can, you know, start putting out over a period of time leading up to the release date of the song or the album or whatever, then really start hitting your social media. You know, if you don't by now, you know, you should have an Instagram, TikTok, YouTube channel, Facebook page, SoundCloud, Bandcamp. You know, they're all important, and they all reach different demographic, different audiences. So even though, like, you should probably pick your favorite one, the one that's got the most interaction, the most followers, don't neglect, you know, the other ones. Maybe, you know, Instagram's your favorite, so you post on that every day, but still, you know, either link it to your Facebook and your Twitter, or at least pop on there once a week and just share some stuff. You know, it only takes a few seconds, and there are apps like Hootsuite that will allow you to post to different platforms simultaneously. So check that out. And the most important, I feel like a lot of people don't take advantage of, is an email list. You know, it only takes a few seconds to start an email list. You know, get people to join or just slowly build, and then that way, like, when you have a big announcement, such as a show or a tour, or you're releasing new music or video or whatever, hit up that email list, and then that way, like, if they're not seeing it on social media, if they're not hearing it from you personally, you know, they'll get the email, you know, and so you kind of try to hit as many different platforms as you can, and hopefully they catch one of them, you know. And then after that, kind of piggybacking on this, is press. Still, it might be outdated, but radio and blogs and magazines, you know, there's a lot of local, and there's, you know, regional and national. You know, all it takes is just using the internet, find out some contact information, and contacting different publications, and then hopefully you get added to a playlist or blog or something, and then that will help you reach a wider audience. You know, I mean, I know, like, everything's turning more online now, so there's a lot of, like, indie radio stations and indie blogs and things like that are just run out of people's homes. So, you know, hit them up, send them a link to your stuff, and if they dig it, you know, hopefully they'll add you to a playlist or an online radio station or a blog or something. If they don't like it, hey, no big deal. You move on to the next one. And, you know, any, like, local radio stations, you know, a lot of them will have somewhat of a, you know, local music homegrown hour. You know, it's usually like a Sunday night or something like that would love to play, you know, local music. So check that out, find out where it is and what day and how to contact them and how to submit your music. And last but not least, which I feel is the most important, is podcasts. There's so many goddamn podcasts out there. Why aren't you guys sending your music or trying to get on as many podcasts as you can, or have your own podcast? I mean, hey, I've got my podcast. It's every Sunday. Send me music or ask to be a guest, you know. I would love to play your music, you know, if I don't already. I'd love to have you on as a guest. I either am friends with or produce or help edit 7 other podcasts, and they all play music. So after you do my podcast or have me play your music, hit up all these other ones and ask to be a guest or ask if they will play your music. The Geo and Meatbag Show, it's all about wrestling and punk rock, but they would love to play your music. Squared Up with Geo is more of a one-on-one thing, but the topics vary and he always plays music. Next is the Guy Cast, which is more local underground hip-hop, but he loves all types of music, so he would love to have you on as a guest or to play your music. Naughty by Natty, which is a little bit more risque, dealing with sexual topics and kinks and fetishes, but she would love to play your music. Of course, The Rundown with Silva, hosted by Tyler Silva. He is always looking for guests to be on his show, and he takes breaks and is always looking for chances to play other people's music. Contact them, go check out the shows, follow them, listen to it. If it's up your alley, then contact them. They're all looking for guests and more music to play. And even if you don't want to be on the actual show, some of them are video, some of them are just audio. Mine is live, so sometimes that's a little more difficult. But even if you just do like a 30-second commercial intro and then send your song in, we would be more than happy to do that, like either at the beginning, during a break, or at the end of our show, So enough about that. But yeah, definitely take advantage of all the podcasts. If not, the local ones, there's so many damn podcasts out there. Start reaching out to people, and hopefully you can reach different audiences for that. I think we're on number 4 now. Go live. Whether it's YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, or Twitch, go live. Maybe if it's just something like this where you're just talking and interacting with fans, or maybe it's doing something like the process of recording or the process of shooting a video, just for more content, just letting people know what you got going on. Or if it's done, go live and do like a listening party or some sort of interaction, again, just promoting the music, we're constantly reminding people of what you're doing, what you got going on. And the more times people kind of hear your music, whether it be in the background or what, it'll get stuck in their head. They'll start getting used to it, and then they're going to want to start checking it out and listening to it more often and sharing it to their friends. Next, build a street team. Of course, you should already have your family and friends working hard for you, but get your fans involved. Reach out to other artists, kind of like I share your shit, you share mine, I scratch your back, you scratch mine, do some contests and giveaways, anything to raise excitement and awareness, whatever the contest is or the giveaway, that's totally up to you. Some of you guys do have merch, some of you don't. Whatever it is, just try to get people involved. And then go after some crowdfunding. Maybe it's a Patreon where people can donate every month, and then in return they get exclusive content and they get some merchandise. Or maybe it's something like a GoFundMe they can pre-order the album, and then you get the money in advance, and then that'll kind of help you pay for the manufacturing or the distribution. And so then when the CD or whatever is finished, then you mail them a copy, and maybe they get some stickers or a shirt or a pin or something extra just for pre-ordering it, you know. And then a lot of these services will also let you do like a digital download, like as soon as it's done. So like while their CD or record or whatever's in the mail, they can listen to it digitally. All sorts of places are doing this now, so look into that if you haven't looked into it already. And then finally, if you can't afford it, do some paid advertising, you know, whether it be on Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat, you know, and don't throw a bunch of money at it. Just throw like $20 just to start off with, just to see, you know. What I'll do every once in a while is I'll just sponsor a post, and then I'll just do like $20, not even really think about it. I don't even go and look and see how it did, but just to kind of like help attract new fans, whatever, you know. And if you could do that, you know, every time you put out some new content, great. If you can't, you know, no big deal. Got to start somewhere, but the more you put into it, the more you'll get back. And you know, I've had people throw some money and do some paid advertising on Spotify, and it's got them a lot of you know, monthly listeners and stuff. So I think it's helped them out tremendously. So I'd recommend it if you can, but again, if you can't, no big deal. And finally, number 6, you know, to help you with your promotion and marketing, is throw a party or do a CD release show. You know, now that shows are back and clubs are open again, there's no reason why you shouldn't be doing a party or a show to celebrate your album or your EP. Maybe a little extreme for just one song, but you know, this is more for bands. But for pop, hip hop, R&B, you know, throw a party, and you know, even if it's like a live online, you know, event, do something, you know, and lead up to it and promote it. Make an event page just like it's a real show, and you know, hopefully it'll get people excited, and they'll be excited to, you know, purchase the music. You know, it's one thing to have people listen to it, of course that's what we all want, but we, at the end of the day, we want them to purchase the single, the album, the EP, you know, purchase the merchandise, and so we can, you know, make a little bit of money and help reinvest in ourselves, and that'll help pay for studio time and pay for getting more merch and pay for advertising and all that stuff. So the more you promote, the more you market, the more you get back, and then the more you can put back in. So hopefully that helps you guys. I know this video was just as long as the other one, but I don't know, I get carried away. So thank you guys so much. Leave me a comment, you know, hit the thumbs up. Let me know what you want me to talk about next. So hopefully you have a great day. Take care, everybody. Bye.